on, it's another balloon.
What's up, everyone? Adam from FWCI. This is Taskmaster Australia, Season 1, Episode 3, Cricket Master. Does that mean we're going to get the Australian fast bowler in this one? I sure hope it does. We've got Gleeson. All we need is a bad mullet wig, bad moustache, some white pants for him to rub. By the way, people are wondering what that's all about. They rub the ball on their legs so that when they bowl it, it swings. Apparently, I don't know. If you want early access to my Taskmaster reactions, patreon.com/FWCI is where you can get it for $5 redos a month. And I'm gonna be watching this episode with somewhat high hopes, because I'm hoping that I'm blown away by this. The last two episodes have been good. Episode 2 was definitely a step up from episode 1, so I hope we're continuing in that direction. But I think I might go back to UK Taskmaster at some point in the very near future and see how we go about trying to get 2 episodes a week up so that I can start getting through 2 separate seasons. But enough lollygagging from me. Let's jump into Taskmaster Season 1, Episode 3, Cricket Master.
Competing for glory in our first season, we have 4 of Australia's finest comedians and 1 former children's TV host reinventing himself as a bad boy.
Yeah. Okay, hold up. Giggle and Hoot? Is that what he used to do? Holy shit, that is him on Giggle and Hoot. I don't really remember Giggle and Hoot very much, but that's definitely Jimmy Rees. I'm glad that they roasted him about that.
Tonight they've been asked to bring in the thing they'd most like to be buried with.
All right, let's get silly, everyone.
Take with you.
I would like to take a really big lighter because I just want to be dust. I can't go in the whole ground with that stuff eating me. And here is the lighter.
I don't understand what you're talking about, Julia.
With the lighter and then you bury it. Who lights you?
Yeah, you're not buried alive.
There would be a funny prank on some worms in the ground if I already pre-wormed myself. And so then the worms in the ground would try and move into my body, and then there would be some worms already there being like, no, get away from my house. And then they'd have a turf war over my dead body.
All right.
I like the turf war idea, but bizarre.
You didn't really specify if you were alive or dead, so I'd just take my phone, call for help, and be done. And be out.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Well done, Jimmy.
You'd take your phone so you could do some viral TikTok videos.
Put a treasure map. Well, because I thought it would be fun for somebody to dig me up and then be sent on a wild goose chase for some treasure.
I'm with it. I'm digging this one.
If I get buried and I'm happen to be still alive, I brought a shovel.
No, dig up, stupid.
I admit there are flaws.
Honestly, this task is just making me feel uncomfortable with being buried alive fear.
I think it's a good idea if you're buried alive to have a phone, but I think Luke was exactly right. There'd be no reception. Nina? I mean, I did like
Hang on, Luke and his shovel are higher than the phone?
Luke with a shovel, and Danielle, 5 points for the pirate treasure map.
Thank you.
Wow, those scores made no fucking sense at all.
Right. I'm ready for the first task, Lesser Tom.
All right, don't forget, everyone, when you go outside, it's important to flip, flop, flap.
There just doesn't seem to be any chemistry between Gleeson and Cashman. I don't know what it is. I think we're just spoiled maybe with Greg and Alex because they have such a chemistry and such a camaraderie with each other. These two just feel a little bit separate.
Fly this thong the furthest.
The furthest thong wins.
You have 20 minutes. Your time starts now.
You stand there with a cricket bat,
Okay,
and then I'll throw the thong,
okay,
and then with the bat, you hit it even further, so it's still technically in the air.
okay.
I think this was the problem.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Tie it to something heavier. You can probably throw it even further.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Jimmy, why didn't you just go up the higher level, man? You kind of fucked yourself with that.
Just quickly, what was the top hat for, Jimmy?
I just thought I'd look... I was going to say cool doing it, but...
Much like a thong, these two keep you on your toes. It's Nina and Danielle.
What have we got here?
Oh, I've got the thong.
Straight into the arts and crafts stuff, straight away.
A heap of matches on the back of him and then light them on fire. And then he'll fly.
This is what we say.
Oh, Danielle, good luck.
Little gold wing.
I think it's aesthetic.
He'll go out and go up to space, actually.
Okay.
I'm going to take him to space.
Okay.
Actually, he's going to go all the way to Planet X and then
Planet X?
come back.
I'm gonna.
Planet X. Looney Tunes, I think.
I'm ready to go set him off.
Okay. What's the plan here?
I'll light him on fire and then that will help shoot him off. Oh, come on.
Oh, wait, it's going down, sort of.
Is it?
Alrighty, there we go. Okay.
They're not sparklers. Oh my god, it's gonna go to Planet X.
Yeah, don't breathe that in. That's actually toxic.
You know what? You can win, Danielle. I liked it.
It's a program and you had to put man on the moon. You'd be like, let's do craft.
Yes.
Are we going to accept CGI? How do we feel about that?
I feel pretty good about
I
it.
accept.
Tom, it does exist, right?
Not necessarily.
What do you mean? Like, this is
It's an infinite universe, Cashman.
The scientific community thinks that Planet X is simply a hypothetical concept.
Yeah, it's fine.
Make your thong go to a hypothetical concept.
0 meters.
Oh, okay.
So if she said, like, Jupiter, she would have won.
lie. Tom. Okay. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
So now I can just go as far as I want.
Okay.
And now it's flying.
Okay.
All right, Julia. Very creative.
Watch out for your eyes.
What a bizarre woman that's immediately where her brain went. Fly of pants. That works.
I tell you what, wish I was fitter.
Was this genius or just loose word association?
Bit of both.
Would you like to know how far the thong travelled? 269 metres.
Ooh, 269 meters.
And the winner of the task is Julia with 5 points. The winner thus far in the episode is Luke with 8 points.
Luke, how the hell did you pull that off? That's right, because he got suspicious points in that prize task.
As you request, here's our first team task of the season.
Team task. Let's go.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Julia.
I'm Danielle. Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you, Danielle.
Nice to meet you. See, they don't know each other.
Nina.
Do that? No. Was that part of... Did you do that? Would you know a fun fact about today?
Okay, I'm here for this team. It's great entrance.
Transform
Into...
Triplets.
Into twins. Convincing transformation wins. You have 30 minutes.
Transformation.
Goes back to the start.
you.
Transform?
No, we...
One of these things does not look like the other in that in the trio, I mean.
I'm already getting improv troupe vibes from one of the teams and I don't care for it. Okay. Which team is transforming for us first?
It's Julia and Danielle.
Tom, I think you're going to be pleased with this look. Also, I need a wig, I reckon.
There we go.
I'd love to stand in front like a family snap. Do you know what I mean?
Put his hand like it's a dad with his hand. Look at that. He's our
that's
dad.
amazing.
And he's holding.
Not a bad effort. Not a bad effort. The fact that Danielle's, that thing she wears is really distinctive, that definitely helped.
We could become a triplet, as in like the musical note, triplet. Like a triplet.
Oh, Jimmy, what the fuck, man?
Yes.
With a line on the top.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Let's get the
Everybody
instrument.
knows that's called a triplet. Some people do. I'm sure people in the comments will be like, oh, duh. But, I mean, come on. Your average Joe, Gleeson, he's not going to know it.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, my blanket's falling off and my egg's falling off.
Oh, fuck, man. You jackass.
We are the Eggs 3!
You must answer these 3 riddles. First riddle.
How
Many
Times.
has
the
Moon.
had
and
Oh, Gleeson said he's not liking this improv comedy troupe vibe.
Did.
the
Time.
Who did the what?
who did the
Time.
time? Who did the time?
Who did the
Correct. I mean correct.
Oh, wow. How did that happen?
going so well, and then the sheet fell off, and that really wrecked it. I think it's pretty clear it was shit. Can you tell us in detail why?
Couldn't
think?
in triplet form.
You all suck. 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 Suck.
Before we move on to the scores, there's one other component to this task that I think we should see.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah?
Also, you must choreograph a beautiful dance to perform at the end of every team task.
No. Oh, this is going to be their trademark dance? It's the Macarena.
There's no one for the other team.
What?
Oh, no. That's going to happen throughout the whole season.
There are more team tasks coming up too, so let's just say that's not the last beautiful Macarena we're going to...
And the twins get 5 each.
That's a reasonable score to give, Gleeson.
For this one, it's cricket time.
All right, we're playing a bit of cricket. You better know what a crumpet is to understand cricket. Shout out to Raphael from the early 90s Ninja Turtles movie. I also know what a crumpet is, and I understand cricket. I don't know if there's a connection with that. Maybe there is.
Perform the most passionate cricket appeal.
Most passionate.
Oh, right. Okay. For those that don't know what this is when they think they've got the batter out, like a strike in baseball kind of thing, except in cricket you have to appeal to the umpire. I don't know if you have to, but it helps if you do.
Which is, I don't know what cricket appeal is.
I just explained it. Come on.
Sexy
Keep up.
cricketer.
Alright, I'm going to give you a quick education on it. So, a cricket appeal is basically asking the umpire, do you think that person was out? Because it all happens very, very quickly. So, it's this impassioned appeal to the umpire that he should dismiss the batsman and they have to go back to the pavilion. So, it'll be the guy throwing the ball. He thinks that was touched by the bat. And then they desperately plead to the umpire, come on! Yeah! I had a cricket video game when I was a kid, and there was a button you could press to go, how's that? And that was like how you appealed to the... It's a weird... I don't know if it's a rule or if it's just a thing that happens.
If you can move your hands like you're arguing and then we superimpose my face onto you again.
Okay.
He's just CGI-ing everything.
Circus freak! Get him off! This is proper Christmas cricket! Get him off! That's good.
Who's the most famous Australian cricketer of all time?
They called him the green hat. The sloppy green. The baggy green. What's his name? Don Bradman. That's it. It's not Bob, it's Don. Oh, yeah.
You know, I looked it up,
Yeah.
and Don Bradman, when he was born, his name, before he changed it, before he got famous, was Robert. Bob for short.
Oh, well done, Daniel.
Really?
You just lucked into... Oh. Really? Screw you, Cashman.
I figured, well, if I was I'd be pretty angry
Yeah.
if they had all that surface area.
In a game of cricket, you wouldn't have to go, how's that? And then the umpire would go, that's not a cricket bat. Out onto the pitch, that's a giant croquet mallet. Go back to the pavilion.
Yes! Well done, Australian fast bowler. Glad you referenced that.
Yes, Umpire Tom, have you made your decision as to whether the batter is in or out? Have you made a decision as to whether the batter is in or out yet? Excuse me, Mr. Umpire, I'm passionately making a plea.
Yes, the batter is out.
And C.
I love it. What did you put Sunny's on for? She's great.
Here is Luke McGregor.
Alright, at least Luke and Julia and Jimmy will know what this means.
How's that?
Yeah.
That was a shithouse effort. So far, Danielle's was amazing, and so was Nina's.
And then you pull a bit of string.
To be fair, Nina, I don't think you've earned the right to be sarcastic about someone else's attempt.
What actually happened is I got tangled up in the string and then we ran out of time.
So I've actually prepared a shorter video that just shows the passion of...
Just the appeals. Oh, give it to me.
I think here it is.
How's that?
How's that?
About 14, and then there was some behemoth. It was probably Brett Lee. Showed up one week, and I was next in to bat the next week. David and Goliath is what it is.
If David didn't show up to the battle.
Next into bat is 14-year-old behemoth man from Jimmy's past.
By the way, a cricket ball is... They're like... I know what's in the middle of them. Concrete or something? They're so goddamn hard.
Next into bat, actual Brett Lee. Damn!
Not bad, not bad. The enthusiasm of the appeal was definitely all there.
The appeal was full of passion. It was for a legitimate reason. I can't fault it.
There was no giraffe.
So by appeal, are you talking about fundraiser? Hi, I'm Julia Morris. Cricket's really suffering right now. What would be really nice is for all of these really highly paid athletes just to get paid a little bit more. Cricket needs it. Please give. Generously.
Alright. I can't believe there's only 2 of them were actual appeals.
The fact that a lot of you did not know about cricket and just base it purely on passion. So Nina's on 1, because you're...
What? No!
Hello, can you please make the person out?
It was an impassioned appeal.
On 5 is Jimmy Reese. Does it have everything? All right.
Convince the Taskmaster that you deserve 5 points. You must use a method from one of the paddles. The least convincing contestant in each round is eliminated.
So what are these things here? Desperately beg, in song, in a foreign language, casually mentioned, seductively, in character as the Taskmaster's wife, degrade yourself, puppy dog eyes, passionately plea using words starting with P, silently suggest, politely ask, firmly demand, cool, calm and collected, making a promise you must then keep. Okay, what is happening with this? I'm gonna re-watch the fucking rules.
You deserve 5 points.
Okay. You're begging for 5 points using these things. Okay, I get it.
5 points, kudasai. Arigato.
Give me 5 points, please.
Yeah, that's interesting. Also, if you got 5 points lying around, I'll take them.
I get the points, all right? We know who wears the pants, hey? Taskmaster?
Julia has chosen seductively.
Of course she has.
Taskmaster.
It looks like you got an allergy.
Danielle, you're done.
Wow.
I would really appreciate.
That's not what that means. No!
Degrade yourself.
I'm a real piece of shit. I don't deserve 5 points.
Making a promise you must then keep.
Taskmaster, I've got friends that know your family, so if I don't get the 5 points, I'm going to drive my vehicle.
What? Where is that then going?
Politely ask.
Why did it take so long for someone to choose that one?
So I'd really love the points if there's a possibility.
Jimmy's done. Don't milk it. Sit down.
Firmly demand.
Tommy, you piece of shit, give me 5 points.
I feel the 5 points, that will give me a lot of self-esteem that I've lost since my divorce.
Holy shit.
Luke actually asserting himself was way outside his comfort zone.
That's a good point.
Julia 4, and the winner of the live task was Luke with 5 points.
So I think that means Luke gets the win. I'm shocked he got any.
This episode is Julia Morris with 18 points.
Oh, Julia with the dub. Okay, it's not bad. A couple of really good moments in here, but a lot of this stuff's falling a little bit flat for me. I don't know what it is. Like, it's just... It feels like it's trying a little bit too hard. Tom Cashman in this comes across as quite... impish, in a way. Like, he's very much like, whoa, that's what you did. The eyebrows are up. He's very like, he's almost like that meme that's been making the rounds. This thing, it's been all over social media the last few days. Like, he's just like, just. Whereas Alex Horn, I think what makes his work is he's just very, very dry. I don't know, there's not enough chemistry between all the people that are taking part in this show, and I think it shines through, and coupled with the fact that they're trying to, use a formula and at the same time sort of cut their own, version of that. I don't know, they still haven't quite found it yet. Even the editing seems a little bit strange at times, so I don't know, there's something that feels a little bit too familiar with this, and that's because a lot of Aussie TV really, really sucks. When you get good, like, comedy from Australia, it's great, but this ain't it, Chief. I don't think this is really hitting the spot. So I'm going to go back to the UK Taskmaster and get through the Aussie one eventually as well. I'll still finish the series and hopefully it picks up, but all the things that kind of bummed me out about the first couple of episodes are still very present in episode 3 as well. So we had the throw a thong task. That was pretty good. It's your typical kind of physical task. A couple of people got creative with it. Danielle with her CGI. It doesn't look like it's going to pay off though, because I thought she would have won the cricket appeal task, which again, I mean, it's for Australian audiences, but that's a very specific thing. Even as a lot of Australians probably wouldn't fully understand what that was, kind of thing, which I don't think that's a good sign. I think they're like, hey, we want to make it as Aussie as possible. Let's make a cricket task, and it's not. It didn't really. Someone high up is making decisions and doesn't really understand what people want these days. Is how I feel about it. And the team task, like, become triplets or anything like that. That was all right. I want to see more team tasks though, to see what Jimmy, Luke, and Nina are able to do. Nina has still been my standout for this series though. She's been, there's something about her energy, like she kind of reminds me a little bit of, what's her name? Rogine. Just not that great at the tasks, but 100% into it kind of thing. And that kind of shows, and that maybe why I enjoy watching her make these attempts. But yeah, I'm going to try and get back into doing the UK season 6. I think I'm up to with that one. So if you want early access to that and to the future Australian Taskmaster episodes, patreon.com/FWCI is where you can get it for $5 redos a month. And subscribe here on YouTube as well. That makes a big difference. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace.